and then a parking lot barbecue, and then I was helping Baby Drew load out the merch, and someone said that someone beat up Will and we got kicked out of the Buddy fucking, I don't know, like MMA'd somebody, and now I don't know what happened. But we're the 1 years, and this is this is cool. This is a cool thing. I appreciate it.
No, we're not. Yeah, we weren't going to make
I also have to pee so bad. Alright, this is the quiet version of Logan Man. Wait, it's a kid. Calling audibles. Fuck.
What do you call it? Fountain was off. This is the first time I've been back to the city in months. Trying to hold it together, but irony's found cracks in the foundation. And you know, I try so hard to be some great white hope, but I can shake the feeling that tonight I'm gonna end up shaking in bed alone. Not a self-help book, I'm just a fucked up kid. I didn't say my own advice and I did. And I'm waiting for it to sink in. Expect me standing tall back against the wall. 'Cause what I learned was, it's not about forcing happiness, it's about not letting sadness win.
Everyone give me some back. I'm doing the best I can.
In the closet, but I got pictures in a drawer. It's everything left in me not to stare at them anymore. I walked upstairs to shave my beard. I felt like I was holding sadness here. I was holding sadness here. I'm not a self-help book, I'm just a fucked up kid. I had to take my own advice and I did. And I'm waiting for it to sink in. Expect me standing tall back against the wall. 'Cause what I learned was, it's not about forcing happiness, it's about not letting sadness win. In the closet, but I got pictures in a drawer. It's everything left in me not to stare at them anymore. Not a self-help book, I'm just a fucked up kid. I'm not a self-help book, I'm just a fucked up kid. Not a self-help book, I'm just a fucked up kid. Not a self-help book, I'm just a fucked up kid.
So you guys just saw us like an hour ago. We're playing the same songs. Yeah, it was totally fucking different thing.
Living room song. Living room song.
Living room song! Living room song!
Let's slow down. Probably living room song. Let's do the ones with all of us playing. Here's the thing about Boca Motors then. Has anyone seen us play Acoustic before? I tell the same story every time. I really think it's fucking funny, so I'm gonna tell it again. You know the worst day of your life? Like, is everyone aware of the worst day of their lives? Of course. Do you know like how like every 6 months you have the worst day of your life? For this particular 6 months, this was the worst day of my life, and it was the worst day of my life because I was moving out of the apartment that I lived in with a girlfriend that broke up with me, and that's like shitty because like you're like physically, like, this is breaking up one more step, this is breaking up one more step, and I was having this awful day. Like, the trailer was fucked up, and I thought I broke my hand, and it was snowing, and it was so fucking shitty. And so the worst day of my life, and my friends Max and Kevin are there, and we're putting all the stuff down in the living room, and I hear like a cell phone ringing, like really fucking loud. Like, you know when you set your cell phone to scream? It was like the cell phone started to scream in the house that I lived in, and I was like, Max, your cell phone's ringing. He's like, that would never be my cell phone ringtone. And we look out the window, and a dude just rolled up in a Chevy Caprice. Everyone familiar with the Chevy Caprice? It's a cop car. It's an old cop car. But this one is painted metallic flecked forest green, and it's riding on these huge rims. And this dude gets out on my street, and he's in a full, like, crushed velvet magenta jumpsuit with trim, and he starts dancing on the street, and I realize that the music is so loud because it's coming from his car but not inside his car. He has a speaker in the front grille of the car, and like, you don't fuck around on my street. Like, people get shot on my street. Like, that's not a joke. Like, we were a block from the projects. It's not like a fuck around street. And I'm like, what is this asshole doing? Like, there's no way this is... And my neighbor's door opens from across the street. I'm like, he is so fucked. My neighbor comes out on the doorstep, and I'm like, this is gonna get wild. And he jumps from the doorstep in 360s, lands, and begins dance battling this guy. And they're dance battling, and like, to this song that just goes over and over again. It goes, tipping on my dick, tipping on my dick. Infinite loop. And I'm astounded by this. And we're in the van on the way home. I just packed up all my belongings, and I'm kind of down. And I go, well, you know what, man? At least I'm not that guy. Here's the kicker. My friend Kevin goes like, no, you want to be that guy, because here's the thing. And you're like me, I know you are. Or you otherwise wouldn't be sitting on a fucking cold boardwalk listening to us play acoustic songs. So I know that you like me. Every night before you go to bed, you know that crushing weight of fucking anxiety that's just like, oh, all the things that are gonna go wrong for me tomorrow, just stepping on my fucking chest. That's all I can think about. You know what that guy thinks about before he goes to bed? How many L's did I blow today, and how many blowjobs did I get? That's what he goes to bed. He's got none of that shit. So big ups to that guy. Tip it on my dick. Good one. This is a song about that loosely. Really loosely.
Got lunch with your sister tomorrow, so we can't be up late. You don't mind if I sleep in, but then I gotta pack my things. So I sat to the couch, novel on a blacklisted LP. And this time, what it looked like, just what it proved to be. Say you needed a safe drink to take your mind off things. Hey Jess, I woke up older, carrying 2 years in the bags under my eyes. Hey Jess, I watched you wake up and get dressed. I left the room, receded like my hairline. I've been avoiding the house and the plague, 'cause I just can't handle seeing you today. You made this house into a home, now I'm a stranger on my street. And as I turn to leave, I want myself in the mirror to see I aged a year this week. I left a note up on your bag, and I said, hey, thanks again for everything you did. Hey Jess, I woke up older, carrying 2 years in the bags under my eyes. Hey Jess, I watched you wake up and get dressed. You left the room, receded like my hairline.
This part's about the mountain goats. You should listen to the mountain
Fucking
goats.
love the mountain
That's a serious
goats.
recommendation. Mountain goats, man?
Fuck yes.
Fuck yes.
introduced, woke up new. In St. Augustine I knew I wasn't alone. When I woke up here without you, there was nothing to do. Back up and go home. Hey Jess, I woke up older, carrying 2 years in the bags under my eyes. Hey Jess, I woke up older, carrying 2 years in the bags under my eyes. Hey Jess, I watched you wake up and get dressed. You left the room, receded like my hairline. Left the room, receded like my hairline.
I read on Tumblr that some kid was like, I'm gonna come to a Wonder Years show and I'm gonna make everyone shout balding and make me feel bad about it. If that's any of you, if you're that person, that's a fast track to a fat lip. And not from me, from Buddy. I don't know where he is. How many songs did you play? 4. Let's do a living room song, and then I have to pee so goddamn bad.
Be on the beach.
Ocean, man.
What's up?
There's a beach behind you.
Yeah, all of you can watch me pee. That's all. I'm gonna go to jail. My shit's gonna be worthless. This is a song about how, like, if the world were to end with all these doomsday prophecies, there's a fucking crazy family radio motherfucker, all of that shit, that I want to die with my best friends in my living room. Guy on the radio
sounds like a budget. Stephen Hawking keeps trying to tell me that the Bible says the world is ending. It goes down around May 20th. So I guess this song is pointless. You're never gonna hear it. But if the world ends, I hope I'm in my living room with best friends. So raise your glasses, we don't have trouble sleeping. No one's gonna take that away from me. We don't have trouble sleeping. We know who we wanna be. Fox a movie that I swear Keanu Reeves was in. These doomsday prophecies are all gonna amount to nothing. So for now we're calling bullshit. The Mayans don't believe it. Why should I be any different? If the world ends, I hope I'm in my living room with best friends. So raise your glasses. We don't have trouble sleeping. No one's gonna take that away from me. We don't have trouble sleeping. We know who we wanna be. This week is gonna swallow me, and when it spits me out, I'm landing on my feet. I'm going to bed tonight in my newfound glory hoodie. So fuck the world and what it wants me to be. So fuck the world and what it wants me to be. So fuck the world and what it wants me to be. So fuck the world and fuck the world. We don't have trouble sleeping. No one's gonna take that away from me. We don't have trouble sleeping.
Alright, one more chorus. If you know it, this we should sing. Let's all do it together as a group.
We don't have trouble sleeping. No one's gonna take that away from me. We don't have trouble sleeping. We know who we wanna be.
Cool. Let's do bar bands that you heard earlier, and then we're gonna get out of here because we have a show in Drexel tomorrow. But are you guys all gonna be here tomorrow?
No.
great time in the story so far, and the Promise Ring, and Hot Water Music, and every other fucking amazing band that's playing. I'm really glad you guys came. Yeah, they are. That was cool. This is great. When I was 16 and I got a guitar and I didn't know how to play, I would sit on the boardwalk and play these like really rudimentary Get Up Tapes covers that totally sounded like shit. And I just hope that like someone would come watch and be like, hey, you don't totally suck shit, even though I totally fucking did. This is the culmination of that dream. This is better than my Skrillex dream from earlier. This song is called My Friends Are in Bar Bands. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. So far, and everybody else, this is cool. Lots of words are here. And got it. We're professionals. We're into this one to put out. Really? Yeah. I gotta pee so bad. Without a joke.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Pause, you would have been good.
I was fucking ready to go.
Cause these are days when everyone's as miserable as him.
That worked.
Josh says it smells like cheap beer and lonely near. Either plan, but it's probably just as rent. John's out of college, he likes to say he finished. He's working back home with his dad. He hasn't got matching tattoos of their initials, 3 X's down their legs.
Straight edge.
Like mine in Detroit or Vancouver, Newport, Bouquet,
Right here. Right here.
I don't know where I am, but I know where I came from. Everyone moves in with their girlfriends in 1-bedroom apartments, the town that we grew up in. All my friends are in bar bands. I don't know how it happened. I hope it pays the rent. And so there's some days when I don't think that we'll ever see Dave again.
I just realized there's a playground there, so I'll be getting extra trouble for peeing on the beach. I'm gonna go into the verse when I remember what the lyric is. I was thinking about peeing on the beach, now it's like, do you know what I'm supposed to be singing here?
Nice Sonics jersey.
Thank you, that doesn't help though. Someone's gotta know the second verse of this song. No, I'm gonna keep going to the verse.
Yeah.
Working 3 jobs just to stay ahead. Spiro lied about his major. It's working out for him. In Reggie got a place together by the train station. I spent 22 years just waiting for bullshit. And hey, it's worked so far. I don't know where I am, but I know who my friends are. Everyone moved in with their girlfriend in 1-bedroom apartments, town that we grew up in. All my friends are in bar bands. I don't know how it happened. I hope it pays the rent. And still there's some days when I don't think that we'll ever see Dave again. I'm not sad anymore, I'm just tired of this place. Or it would just end, I think we'd all be okay. I'm not sad anymore, I'm just tired of this place. If this here would just end, I think we'd all be okay. I'm not sad anymore, I'm just tired of this place. If this year would just end, I think we'd all be okay. I'm not sad anymore. I'm just tired of this place. If this year would just end, I think we'd all be okay. I'm not sad